For me, the first and foremost thing is the guest experience. My lifelong passion has been creating those life experiences through bars and restaurants. I was introduced to David from our developers, and when I walked into the distillery the first time and David and I are having this conversation, I looked at 100 plus distillates on the back wall behind him, and that just lended itself to how can we put these botanicals together to come up with flavor for a gin that's going to lend itself to both a cocktail and an up drink. And that's when we started talking about the Last Rye Whiskey and the two-step gin. This building, the Last Hotel, is in the International Shoe Company building, so we were trying to capture the history of St. Louis and sort of as a beverage town. But what was really exciting was when we got hooked up with Grant Long from Air Wines and found a port barrel from Napa that we were able to use for the aging process of the rye. That was where the magic happened with that spirit. And in that process of discussing that whiskey was when we started talking about gin. Gin was a forte for Still 630, so we said, hey, if we're doing a spirit, let's do two. So we went with whiskey first and gin second. Two-step gin. The name is sort of a play on words. When you think about an old image of a dance, you see those feet images moving back and forth on the paper. So we thought two-step would represent the history of the building being the old International Shoe Company. Galangal root, juniper, pink peppercorn, and horseradish is sort of the secret ingredient. Everything just really flowed. I mean, the creative process was so genuine when you're working with someone like David. He brought everything to the table and actualized, what we were going for with the history and the idea behind the hotel. How can that transform into a spirit? I've been in this industry for over 20 years and worked with a lot of distillers and wineries and brewers. Still 630 definitely stands out, and I think that their awards show, what their track record is for spirits.